the Month celebration for the 2025-26 school year. And congratulations to all our honorees today. But let me give you a little backdrop on this award, so the parents who are new to this, although I have some repeat parents in the room as well, understand how special it is. This is only awarded to a student one time in their career with us, can't have it more than once. Essentially, less than 2% of all of our kids ever get this award, so it's very select. And it's a combination of students who have strong academic skills, but also, and equally important, students who are leaders, students who are collaborators, who are helping make our school climate better than it is, making other kids feel comfortable. We have what's called the Portrait of a Graduate, which I just happen to have here. And this is some of the things that we look for as we're giving out these awards. And each school does it a little differently, and some of our principals will probably share that with you. But I just want you to know it's a very special award. So I know you're already proud of your child, but you can even be prouder if you want to. I will call everyone's name, and they will come up with their principal. They're going to get a certificate and an envelope full of goodies. And you can take pictures. At the end, I bring all the students up for a group photo, which you can take pictures of as well. And this group photo goes into my quarterly newsletter, so that will come out in June. Send it out, I forget when the last one went out, I think in March. And so they get publicized that way, and that sometimes gets picked up by articles in the newspaper, so it kind of goes places. And then afterwards we have some goodies for folks to partake in. So I'll have your child come up. I might ask them a question about what advice would they give to other students about winning this award, or maybe I'll ask you about your future plans, so kind of put your cloud wheels going around about that. And that's really it. So it's pretty simple, but very exciting. And I just basically go in order by elementary, middle, and high. So, we're videotaping it, so you'll get a link to the recording after the ceremony's over today. So for any family members or friends that couldn't be here, you can send that out and share the moment. So without further ado, I will get started. Our first honoree is from Anna Reynolds School, and I'll be joined by Principal Mr. Smith. And the student's name is Esther Kanta AJ. Did I get it right, Mr. Smith? Oh, yay! I always try to get the name right. Welcome. Oh, yeah.
Come over here.
All right, Esther, let me get you this. I was getting so excited about our matching, I forgot about your plaque. There you go. There you go. Okay, take it away, Mr. Smith.
Thank you. So first off, before I begin, one of the processes for the elementary Outstanding Student of the Month is that all the teachers have the opportunity to nominate a student to their class's Student of the Month. And then from there, we have a committee that looks at those nominations and selects who our Outstanding Student of the Month is. And I'm here with Esther, who is our May Outstanding Student of the Month. Before I begin, it's actually an extra special day for Esther. Besides getting the Outstanding Student of the Month award, it's also her birthday. So congratulations to Esther Kenta AJ for being selected as Anna Reynolds as Outstanding Student of the Month for the month of May. Mrs. Dreisen, your 4th grade teacher, says she is pleased to nominate Esther as Student of the Month for room 64. Esther is such a dedicated student. She engages in class discussions and puts forth great effort. It's clear that she cares about her education. Esther is a strong role model for behavior in the classroom, in and around the school. She is trustworthy and dependable when she helps the media center collect books on Thursday mornings. But most importantly, Esther has such a kind heart. She's always willing to help out and treats others with respect. Way to go. Mr. Roberts, your 3rd grade teacher, says that Esther was an excellent role model for her 3rd grade classmates. She worked equally well with a partner or on her own. She was a serious mathematician, finishing her assignments early and accurately. Esther always met expectations and greeted every day with a smile. She was always kind and inclusive. Esther was an avid reader, and she enjoyed talking about her reading with others. She was always eager to learn and share. She was a joy to have in class. Mr. Helen, your 2nd grade teacher, says he's so proud of Esther earning Outstanding Student of the Month. He has enjoyed watching her grow into a leader at our school. She was one of our featured authors during our We Are Tigers unveiling ceremony, reading her piece about being a good person to the school. I enjoyed being Esther's teacher in second grade and got to see what a great child she was and the potential inside of her to do great things. Congratulations. Mrs. Rodriguez, your first grade teacher, said that Esther is an outstanding student at Anne Arundel School. It's a pleasure being your first grade teacher, and from the very beginning, you demonstrated remarkable leadership and compassion. She consistently embodied the Tiger model by being kind, engaged, inclusive, and responsible. What stood out most was the care and support she showed for her younger brother, who was also later a student in Mrs. Rodriguez's classroom. Esther is the product of a loving and supportive household that clearly cares deeply about her well-being and success. That strong foundation shines through in everything she does, both academically and socially. Esther truly represents what it means to be an Anne Arundel's Tiger. Mrs. Keener, your kindergarten teacher, says Esther started to be outstanding in kindergarten. She was kind and caring to all. She was engaged in all learning experiences and easily learned letters and sounds, math concepts, and so much more. She was a quiet role model and leader in the classroom and was well respected by her peers. Mrs. Keener had the opportunity to watch you grow and mature into the outstanding fourth grader that you are now. Mrs. Schumacher, your art teacher, says Esther is always modeling Tiger expectations. She's hardworking and often creates more than one version of the art assignments because she's so engaged in the learning. Esther is always willing to help and take on extra jobs to contribute to her artist community. It is always a pleasure to have Esther in the art room. Mrs. Bedford, your technology teacher, says Esther is always kind and willing to work with anyone in technology. When we learn something new, she asks great questions and makes sure she understands all concepts. She's a hard worker who always joins in on class discussions and shares her ideas. Plus, she shows great digital citizenship by taking care of her Chromebook and being respectful of others online. Esther is well deserving of this honor. Mr. Rivera, our school security officer, says that Esther was promoted to a sergeant within the Anne Arundel School Safety Patrol due to her reliability, diligence at her post, and the kindness she displays to everyone she encounters. Esther engages with staff and students in a very polite manner. Esther displays a genuine concern for the safety and well-being of her fellow students by always offering to assist students in need. In addition, Esther is a member of the Anne Arundel's chorus and orchestra. Congratulations for being Anne Arundel's Outstanding Student of the Month for May.
Thank you so much, Mr. Smith. I don't even know if I've ever heard of anyone being sergeant before in our hall patrol. That's amazing. What does a sergeant do?
A sergeant is like a substitute for
For the captain?
no, like
For actually,
for the person who attends the people if like they're here or not.
I see. Okay, so kind of like a little mini boss, a little bit.
Yeah, I think lieutenant and then two sergeants.
Yeah, like the lieutenant.
So if the lieutenant's not there, the sergeant has to step up and make
So-
sure everyone is doing their jobs.
You gotta be pretty much a leader in order to get a role like that. So I heard you're a quiet leader. What other things do you do to lead at Anne Arundel's?
I try to be kind to everyone, and I also be engaged to my teacher and staff members.
I don't think I can ask for much more than that. Congratulations, Esther, and here's some more of your goodies. Thank you. All righty, now it's my pleasure to bring up Mr. Duran, principal of E. Green, to honor Annalise Brooks. Come on up, Annalise.
Thank you very much. My name is Kevin Duran. I'm principal of E. Green, and I have the pleasure to introduce to you Annalise Brooks. And we do it just like Mr. Smith told you. We do the same exact thing. Every teacher gets to nominate, and then we vote on who we'd like to have for our student of the month. And Annalise is our May student of the month. So Annalise is a fourth grader in Mrs. Bedard's class. She's a member of our safety patrol, and second time you're gonna hear it, was recently promoted to sergeant due to her leadership and hard work. She has been doing an amazing job this year. Her fourth grade teacher, Ms. Bedard, shared, Annalise is a phenomenal candidate for student of the month, renowned for her unwavering dedication and exemplary qualities. Her hard work and effort are evident in every task she undertakes, consistently exceeding expectations and setting a high standard for her peers. Annalise's positive attitude radiates throughout the classroom, uplifting her classmates and creating a warm and encouraging environment. Her kindness is particularly noteworthy as she serves as a role model for a first-grade student, demonstrating exemplary behavior and nurturing a sense of respect and responsibility. Annalise is an exceptionally responsible and adept at solving problems independently. Annalise's combination of hard work, positivity, and kindness makes her a deserving recipient of this honor. I took the opportunity, just like Mr. Smith, to talk to some of her other teachers. Her first grade teacher, Mrs. Brennan, shared, "Since first grade, Annalise has always been a fabulous leader and a role model for all. Annalise always gave her best and persevered when things got challenging. She's kind, caring, responsible, and respectful. After leaving first grade, I've watched her from afar grow into a confident fourth grade leader, being in safety patrol and helping with many activities around our school. I also have had the privilege of having Annalise as a part of my school family for 4 years. She's always so generous and caring towards the younger students and looking to help me with every lesson. Her small acts of kindness make my day when she comes to visit the first grade hallway and stops to give me a big smile and a hello." Annalise's second grade teacher, Ms. Davis, stated, "Annalise has definitely earned Student of the Month. Since second grade, she has shown what it takes to be kind and a responsible role model. Annalise is a friend to all and puts her best effort into everything she does. I love being greeted by her smiling face in the hallway. I hope she continues to spread her positivity and kindness as she takes on middle school next year." Annalise's third grade teacher, Ms. Moore, shared, "I'm so proud of her in receiving this well-deserved recognition. Annalise was a joy to teach. She's consistently respectful, kind, and a good friend to others. She sets an example for others by acting as a responsible, helpful classroom leader. Her curiosity and enthusiasm for learning brightened our classroom every day." Annalise's specials teachers had plenty. Ms. Gaida, the art teacher, shared, "She's a hard-working student who consistently strives to do her best, and it shows with all her creative art projects. She's always willing to help other students in need and is a true role model for being respectful, responsible, and kind. I've watched Annalise learn and grow over the years, and am confident she will have a bright future." And finally, Ms. Mobus Papa stated, "Annalise is a hard-working, kind, and dedicated student that we are so lucky to have at E Green. She's kind to everyone around her and is always willing to help others. She's an active member of the E Green band and chorus, and she even earned a solo this year. I'm very thankful to have worked with her these past 5 years, and I'm so proud of her." And finally, I had the opportunity to sit down with her and talk. She lives with mom, dad, brother, sister, and 2 dogs. She enjoys traveling with her family, playing sports or playing games with her family. She's a member of several Newington sports travel teams, soccer, basketball, and softball. Later in life, she has a plan on what she'd like to do. She would like to follow in her dad's footprints and enter education with a final goal of assistant superintendent for superintendent. She's taking on a lot. She's looking forward to middle school as she will meet new friends and learn new things. Her advice to others is that there's always time to have fun, but you need to be focused and get your work done. You should be responsible, be kind, and be a problem solver, which are our 3 behavior expectations at E Green. On behalf of staff and students at E Green, we are very proud to have Annalise Brooks as our Outstanding Student of the Month for May.
Come on back. So we'll call you Dr. Brooks then. That's awesome, by the way. And I won't ask about your future plans because I think they're awesome. But tell me about your work with the first grade student. What do you do for that student?
I read with her, and like sometimes we color, and we like talking about like the different books we read.
How wonderful. So like a really good friendship and a support system. All right, Dr. Brooks, congratulations. All righty, I think you can see how our students have been chosen for this award with some tremendous talents across the board. Now it's my pleasure to bring up Ms. Arlene Torres-Revis, principal of John Patterson, to celebrate Anna Barbosa. Come on up, Anna.
All right, this is Ana Carolina every single day. I found out that her full name, she always got Carolina, and then I found out it was Ana Carolina for the first year. I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful name. So now she's Ana Carolina for me. All right, so we're gonna begin with Miss Sharma, who is her 4th grade teacher. Carolina has shown excellent behavior improvements in this month. I was trying to be all cool. Carolina has shown excellent behavior improvements this month. She took a discussion. Took our team in discussion and had her seriously and actively try to make sure she was shown her best self. She made sure to follow the rules and show her Patterson pride all month. She's very deserving of the Students of the Month of May. Her last year's teacher, Miss Gold. I'm so incredibly proud to see Carolina recognized in the Outstanding Student of the Month. Having Carolina in my 3rd grade class last year was a true highlight. During her time in 3rd grade, Carolina was a student who truly put in the work to become her best self. I witnessed firsthand her dedication to her learning, and the growth and improvements she made throughout the years were nothing short of impressive. She approached every challenge with a can-do attitude. Beyond her academic achievements, Carolina's personality made our classroom a better place. She was consistently kind and thoughtful towards her peers, and her sense of humor was a daily gift. She truly made me laugh every single day, and that is so true. Makes me laugh in the hallway. It is bittersweet to think that she's already preparing to head off to middle school, but I have no doubt that she will continue to shine compared to Miss Carolina. One of her specialist teachers, Miss Wakefield. Carolina is the heartbeat of the classroom. Her genuine love for our school community shines through in her inquisitive nature and empathetic heart each day. Her commitment to her own growth has helped her become a standout student, where we are so proud to have her as a representative of her school values, being safe, responsible, and respectful. Her supports teacher, Ms. Ives. Over the last few months, Carolina has demonstrated a high level of effort and improvement in all areas of the school day. She comes to school each day with a smile on her face and ready to take the day's challenge. She's respectful to her peers and adults in the building. Additionally, her empathy for others is unmatched. She goes out of her way to help others in need, which has been especially demonstrated in her involvement in the Helping Hands Club at John Patterson. In the club, she has made cards to others to brighten their day, and most recently worked hard to make posters for a school's pet supply donation drive. Overall, Carolina has shown incredible resilience and effort, and she does. She makes the announcements about, can we get more donations? So. And then I usually interview my students, and I'm like, I don't need to interview Aunt Carolina. We just meet all the time in the hallway. So, this is for you, Aunt Carolina. I am so incredibly proud of you, Aunt Carolina, because you have come such a long way. She never give up, and even during difficult times and moments, you are always worked hard to take any ideas and support from any teacher to help cope with, sometimes, you just feel like, oh, I'm not doing this right. And I love that about you. And you continue to grow with confidence. Watching you grow this year has been amazing. I'd also want to recognize Ana Carolina's mom, who has been such an incredible support through all the life's ups and downs. She has never wavered in making sure Ana Carolina has what she needs. She's always the first one to ask, what can I do more? Although Ana Carolina has done an amazing job in her own learning and growth, I truly have to say that her mom has also played an important role. Through her persistence, support, kindness, and partnership with us, we have been able to work together to support Ana Carolina's growth, and we are so grateful to her. I am proud of this girl over here, who has made some of the biggest growth I've ever seen this year. Para Ben, para Roger, Mama, and para Ana Carolina. Congratulations to Mom and Ana Carolina.
cards for?
For Mrs. Ives.
That's awesome. It sounds like you're a very kind young lady, and it sounds like you've made amazing growth this year. Everyone's very proud of you. Congratulations. Quite well. And I do think that it's certainly a true statement that this award should also be shared by families and special significant others in people's lives, because everyone is contributing toward the students' success. So for that, we appreciate everyone here today. It is now my pleasure to bring up our last elementary honoree from Ruth Chafee School. This Principal James Marciano will be honoring Aiden Rose. Come on up. This is for you, sir. There you go.
All right, congratulations to all of our outstanding students of the month. As Dr. Brumman said, I'm Jim Marciano, principal over at Ruth Chafee, and I get the distinguished pleasure to introduce you to this fine young gentleman standing beside me. His name is Aiden Rose. And I got to sit with him for about, what was it, like 30 minutes on Friday? And he shared everything he can with me and answered all of my questions. And I was blown away. I felt like I was talking to a young adult. So I get to share all of that. And I have a lot to share, so I'm not going to speak too much off the cuff because there's so much here. Here we go. I'm certainly honored to be here today to celebrate our outstanding student of the month. This fellow has been part of the Cardinal family since he was in kindergarten. He's grown exponentially since he started, and you'll have an opportunity to hear all about his growth today. Before we hear about this time with his previous and current teachers, I spent some time with him in my office getting to know him a little bit more. He shared how he's been student of the month 3 times during his time at Chafee. You can only get it 4 times. Now he's outstanding student of the month. And when asked why he felt he was recognized for this achievement, he said he likes to help people, stands up for people who are being hurt by others, and he shared that he follows all of our cardinal rules while being a good friend to others. He was proud to give his mom a lot of credit when sharing things he likes to do. Aiden enjoys reading and math. He shared how his mom taught him a lot of skills, solving problems in double-digit multiplication. He loves to read history books. He likes to learn about Black history. He likes to learn about wars. He's particularly interested in World War II. Is something that he's looking forward to learning more about. If you want to ask him about curriculum, he might have some good answers for you.
Okay. You know him.
For sure.
Okay.
When not focusing on the educational piece, he plays basketball for Newington Parks and Rec. He also enjoys playing Switch 1 and Switch 2. He has both. And they have different purposes and value, and he enjoys each one distinctly. He continues to share how he loves the basketball challenges that they do as a family, which is I'm guessing some Nerf basketball challenges at home, right? We talked a little bit about going to middle school and his feelings on that. He's very curious about wellness, Mr. Torillo. Wants to know what it's going to be like. He also shared his disappointment about recess going away in grades 6, 7, and 8. So he's going to advocate for more recess in those older grades. This was my favorite part of our whole conversation. Aiden shared a moment with me about how he believes kids work harder than their parents. And that kids get whole days, parents get whole days off, and kids are always asked to do things. And I looked at it with a little bit of surprise, but I enjoyed the conversation. And still at the end of it, I said, well, I think Mom and Dad certainly work hard every single day. And we talked about, grocery shopping and all the other responsibilities that parents do on the weekend, right? So if it was up to Aiden, parents would be working 7 days a week, and kids would be working much less. All right. So when he grows up, he's considering a couple of different options, possibly a coach, a PE teacher, or even a snowplow driver was one of his options. And then I always appreciate when a kid says, hey, I'd like to be a principal. And I always say, no problem, here you go, take it away. So whatever Aiden does in the future, I'm certain it will be met with success. And my time talking with him was such a delight, and I know that his teachers have a lot to share as well, so I'm going to get into that. Ms. Lux had the pleasure of teaching Aiden in 4th grade. She shares how Aiden is an excellent role model, he loves to learn, and is eager to try new things. Helping others comes naturally for him. If anyone needs assistance in any way, he automatically offers his assistance. While some students might be annoyed if a teacher suggests a way to improve their work, Aiden is eager to receive any feedback and immediately focus on the task at hand and tries to improve it. He always takes the time to reflect on our lessons and is not afraid to ask questions. Kindness has been a focus for our school, and Aiden could be on a poster for the model of being the I in kind. I'm so proud of his progress this year and look forward to hearing about all of his success in the future. We now travel back to the teachers who had the pleasure of having him in the early years at Root Chafee. When talking to Miss Nardi, who had him in 2nd grade, she says, "I'm honored to have had Aiden as a former student. He consistently demonstrated a strong commitment to his learning, always putting forth his best effort in every task he took on. Aiden's positive attitude and willingness to participate set a great example for his peers, and they approached each day with enthusiasm and readiness to grow because of Aiden's presence. Aiden shows responsibility, perseverance, and a genuine curiosity for learning throughout every moment of his day. Even when faced with challenges, he remains determined and open to feedback, using it as an opportunity to improve, whether academically or emotionally. Beyond academics, Aiden is kind, respectful, and supportive of others, including his teachers. Aiden is a dependable classmate who listens attentively and contributes positively to the classroom community. His actions reflect strong character and integrity, making him a constant role model for others. Overall, Aiden is so deserving and embodies what it means to be an outstanding student of the month here at Root Chafee. And if that's not enough, I have plenty more. The choosing of Aiden Rose as Root Chafee's Outstanding Student of the Month for May is not a surprise from my point of view. Mr. Follett says, during his time in 3rd grade, Aiden always arrived at school every day with a smile on his face and an upbeat, positive attitude. He is kind, encouraging, and hardworking, all of which are amazing qualities that I enjoyed during my time with him in 3rd grade. Aiden was an avid reader and writer in my classroom last year, and I always enjoyed reading his writing and hearing about his latest book he was reading. Congratulations, says Mr. Follett. During art class, Ms. Frazo says how Aiden is hardworking and focused. He has shown tremendous growth this year, persevering and working through unexpected challenges. I turned 50 this year, and I can't see a lick of words, and they're all jumping off the page, so I'm sorry. I'm constantly refocusing, and I feel like I'm losing my place. I have to start bringing those. This is getting worse and worse every day. So I apologize for that. Perseverance has led Aiden to express his creative ideas more authentically. Furthermore, Aiden is a consistent leader in art class, often taking on additional responsibilities. He was our target reader in the fall trimester. And Aiden will often ask me, do you need any help collecting anything at the end of art class? I can always count on Aiden to be a role model, demonstrating a high level of personal responsibility and kindness. And I'm so proud to know that Aiden is now a community role model as our Chafee Outstanding Student of the Month. And we wouldn't be remiss to add Mr. Liebler, and Mr. Liebler is our wellness teacher. Last but not least, we got to hear from Mr. Liebler. Mr. Liebler has had the pleasure of consistently having Aiden for wellness for 5 years. Over the course of their shared time, Aiden has always been hardworking and enthusiastic in wellness. He comes to class prepared, follows directions well, and always shows a positive attitude during activities and games. He works cooperatively with classmates, demonstrates sportsmanship, and encourages others to do their best. He enjoys participating in a variety of physical activities and continues to improve his coordinator's teamwork and overall fitness skills. All right, so, sir, you are a great human being with a lot to share with others. In our final conversation, I asked him what he could do if he could solve any world problem. Now, I've asked this question probably 73 times to Outstanding Student of the Month. And I always look for a different answer. Most of the time I get the answer, I want to save all the animals, which is developmentally appropriate. But Aiden's answer stood out to me because he said if he could do anything, he would end wars and bring peace. And so it is no surprise that he is our Outstanding Student of the Month and represents Root Chafee School very well. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mr. Marciano. I love the sentence in there that you're the I in kind. What acts of kindness want to kind of shape you?
Help people and all that stuff, and like help them get up when they fall.
That's very admirable. And I was told to ask about curriculum. Do you have suggestions for our current curriculum?
What do you want to learn about?
Yeah, what is something that you haven't learned about yet that you want to learn more about?
I want to learn about like wars or like empires or something.
I think we have maybe a budding history teacher here. You will have opportunities to learn all about that in middle and high school. I can promise you that. There's a lot of awesome courses coming your way. Aiden, congratulations. So we are now going to move along to the middle school, specifically Martin Kellogg. I'd like Mr. Lambert to join us, Principal Lambert, as well as Lori Zako. Did I pronounce that correct?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jason Lambert. I'm principal at Martin Kellogg Middle School, and I'm very happy to stand with Lori Zeko, our outstanding student of the month, and be with her family, many of which are former Kellogg students, so it's great to see the tradition being passed along. At the middle level, our process is a little bit different. We have each month teachers nominate students for our outstanding student of the month in all grades, in grades 5 through 8. This month we received about 56 nominees, and we go through all the qualities of each one, and Lori stuck out, and it comes as no surprise. She's having a great 7th grade year at Kellogg. I also want to go ahead and, Dr. Drummond alluded to this. Of course, this is a celebration for your wonderful children, but it's also a celebration for families. And as you're navigating the parenting thing or grandparenting thing or whatever it is that you have, we're always trying to figure out if you're doing it right. And I can't think of a better testament to everything that you do to send us such wonderful kids that make our schools a very joyful and engaging place to work. So thank you for everything that you do as families. So I'm happy to share what Lori's teachers have to say about her. It is an absolute privilege to recognize Lori Zeko as Martin Kellogg Middle School's outstanding student of the month. Lori is the kind of student who consistently makes a positive impact on our school community through her strong character, positive attitude, academic dedication, and kindness towards others. Lori is an example of what it means to be a member of the Kellogg community. She consistently demonstrates the school's big three: being respectful, being responsible, and being an effective communicator. When asked why she believes she was chosen for this honor, Lori shared that she's always trying to bring a positive energy and maintain a good mindset in all that she does. Those who know Lori would agree that this is one of her greatest strengths. Whether she's working through a difficult assignment, participating in class discussion, or interacting with peers, Lori consistently demonstrates respect, responsibility, and compassion. A defining quality that sets her apart is her commitment to kindness and inclusion. She truly demonstrates what it means to be respectful. She makes a consistent effort to ensure that others feel welcomed and valued, often reaching beyond her immediate friend group. Her teachers frequently note the way she treats peers and adults with a genuine care and consideration. Her ELA teacher, Mrs. Johnson, describes Lori as exceptionally dependable and thoughtful, always showing respect for both her learning environment and the people in it. Lori is engaged, listens carefully to instruction, and responds in ways that reflect maturity and integrity. She is someone who helps create a classroom culture where others can feel valued and supported. The respect extends far beyond academics. Mrs. Hale, Lori's social studies teacher, describes her as a quiet innovator who leads by example. Rather than seeking attention, Lori demonstrates leadership through her actions, by always participating, staying on task, and helping others without being asked. This leadership reflects a deep respect for her classmates and learning community as a whole. Lori also consistently shows what it means to be responsible. She's a student who takes ownership of her learning, works diligently, and strives for excellence in everything she does. Her science teacher, Mrs. Zavarella, describes her as a dynamic student who puts forth her best every day, jumping into learning experiences with enthusiasm and determination. In lab settings, Lori's engagement is evident, and she consistently ensures that she and her peers remain focused and involved. She welcomes feedback, seeks help when needed, and uses it to improve her own work, demonstrating a very strong sense of accountability and commitment to growth. In math, her teacher, Mr. Bruneau, also highlights Lori's responsibility as a learner. She's an outstanding student who works incredibly hard, participates, and can be relied on to contribute meaningfully to class. Lori balances independence with collaboration, showing that she's responsible not only for her own success, but also for supporting the success of others. Whether asking for clarification or helping a classmate, she approaches learning with maturity and purpose. Lori further demonstrates responsibility through her involvement in music. Her choral director, Mrs. Sim, describes her as an outstanding member of chorus in Calapella, the school's audition a cappella group. She consistently puts forth her best effort. Her participation in rehearsals and performances reflects dedication, discipline, and pride in her work. Lori shows a high level of commitment and responsibility to both herself and her ensemble. Perhaps one of Lori's most defining strengths is her ability to be an effective communicator. In group settings, Lori is supportive, ensuring that all voices are included and heard. Mrs. Avarella notes that she is a strong team player who works to include all students in the experiences, while also leading the group work when the leading is needed. Lori also communicates effectively through her willingness to seek feedback and grow. She's not afraid to ask questions, request help, or accept constructive criticism. Her teachers note that she actively seeks ways to improve her work and understanding. This openness to learning reflects Lori's strong communication skills. Outside of the classroom, Lori continues to embody the Big Three through her involvement with soccer, where she demonstrates responsibility, teamwork, and respectful communication with her coaches and teammates. She plays for both the Newington Soccer League and Connecticut Football Club. She also values her family, deeply maintaining strong relationships with her parents and two older sisters. Lori also speaks Albanian and has traveled to Albania, both experiences that have helped her appreciate her cultural identity and strengthens her ability to connect with others and understand different perspectives. Lori consistently expresses gratitude for the support system she's blessed with in her life, including her family and her teachers. She recognizes the importance of communication and building relationship and credits her school community for helping her grow both academically and personally. Her advice for incoming fourth grade students reflects this mindset. Lori encourages them to complete their work, include others, and take time to build relationships, emphasizing that communication and connections are the key to success. Lori is an exceptional example of what it means to carry out the Big Three every day. Her respect for others, her strong sense of responsibility, and her ability to communicate effectively sets a standard for her peers and strengthens our entire school community. It is with great pride that we recognize her as Martin Kellogg Middle School's Outstanding Student of the Month.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lambert. Now, are you in the Science Academy? Oh, so are you a future doctor? I love it, an orthodontist, that's outstanding. And I was thinking as Mr. Lambert was talking, pretty much check all the boxes off for different graduates, so keep up the good work, and we look forward to hearing about your successes going forward. Congratulations. Okay. Future doctors, teachers, superintendents in this room, it just keeps getting better. All right, I'm pleased to bring up Mr. Trillo, principal of John Wallace, to honor Riley Casetta. Come on up.
First, I want to say congratulations also to all of our Student of the Month winners. We're so excited to have each of you, and for those on my side of town, I can't wait to have you inside of my building. I think it's going to be fantastic to have you be a part of it, just like how we have Riley here. Students, just know this is the perfect day to ask for things, being the Outstanding Student of the Month. Special dinners, e-bike, things like that, all are on the table on a day like today. Similar to like our other schools we have a process for determining our Outstanding Student of the Month. First, it goes through, different students are nominated. From there, there's a voting process that happens with teachers. Riley was unanimously chosen for Outstanding Student of the Month for us, and from the words you'll see here, you'll understand why. I'm here today to speak about Riley Casetta, an 8th grade student at John Wallace Middle School, who has been nominated for Outstanding Student of the Month for May by her classroom teachers. This recognition is based on the fact that she consistently demonstrates each of the 5 pillars of Wallace pride: preparation, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence. We are all very proud of Riley, and I'm excited to share why she has been selected for this recognition. The comments and experiences from her teachers show how she embodies our pride pillars here at Wallace. In terms of preparation, Riley consistently comes to class ready to learn and participate. She's organized, focused, and dedicated to doing her best in all of her classes. Riley exhibits academic excellence and takes her learning seriously, always putting forth strong effort and contributing positively to the classroom environment. When it comes to respect, Riley demonstrates kindness and consideration in her interactions with both peers and staff. She is a caring young lady who treats others with compassion and understanding. Her teachers consistently describe her as respectful, thoughtful, and someone who helps create a positive classroom community. In the area of integrity, Riley consistently does the right thing and represents the values of John Wallace Middle School each day. She models our behavior expectations, which are mindfulness, responsibility, and respect through her actions in school. Riley is dependable, honest, and someone who her teachers know they can count on. With determination, Riley truly stands out. She is a hardworking student who never gives up when faced with any challenges. Mr. Ayala, her former math teacher, shared that Riley was an extremely hard worker in math class and never gave up on problem solving. She stayed after school for extra help when needed, advocated for herself, and practiced consistently to improve her skills. Riley's perseverance and willingness to put into extra effort are qualities that make her an outstanding role model for her peers. When we talk about excellence, Riley exemplifies it in every aspect of the school experience. Mr. Zitney, her current math teacher, shared that Riley has been a model student in accelerated math this year and has dedicated herself to mastering a rigorous curriculum. She has grown tremendously as a mathematician and consistently demonstrates the student values of our school community strives to promote. Ms. Birch also noted that Riley is a dedicated student who shows respect and hard work every single day. Outside the classroom, Riley continues to demonstrate determination and excellence through athletics and her future goals. Social studies is her favorite subject area because she is learning about history and the world around her. Riley is also a phenomenal swimmer. She's currently ranked 5th in the state of Connecticut. Her commitment and discipline in swimming reflect the same drive and focus she demonstrates in the classroom every day. As Riley looks toward high school, she hopes to participate in both the biomed program and athletics. After college, she hopes to become a first responder so she can help others and make a positive impact in her community. Riley is also an important message for her classmates. Always be yourself and do not worry about what other people think. This advice reflects the confidence, kindness, and authenticity that Riley demonstrates each day at Wallace. We are incredibly proud of Riley and for all that she contributes to our school. Congratulations on being named Outstanding Student of the Month for May.
So Riley, did you know that you can get your EMT certification while in high school?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have an ambulance at Newington High School where you can practice. We actually have a patient up there. He doesn't say much. Well, if you press a button, he says a few things, but you can kind of ask him how he's feeling. It's really, really cool. So what kind of first responder do you think you want to be?
I'm going to be a paramedic.
We can cover that. Outstanding. Your record speaks volumes, and they're going to want you on the swim team, I'm pretty sure. Congratulations. Wow, it's just, one of the things I love most about this ceremony is seeing how proud our parents and grandparents are in the audience. It's just really, really wonderful. All right, and now last but certainly not least, I'm proud to bring up Principal Tara Tigno of Newington High School. and she's here to honor Noah Lavoy. Come on up, Miss Tigno. There you go, sir. Thank you. And take it away, Miss Tigno. All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tara Tigno, and I'm the proud principal at Newington High School. Congratulations to all the award winners. I apologize for being late, so I didn't get to hear all the wonderful things about you, but I can tell you that, I'm sure someone said it, you're only allowed to get this award one time in your whole entire Newington Public Schools career. So when you come up to the high school, everyone that's been here since I've been here, my last 21 years, have all done really great things in high school. So we're really excited to have you come up in the next few years. As long as it's the next 5, because then I'll be retiring. But, all right, so I'm here to present our Outstanding Student of the Month for Newington High School for May of 2026. This month we have chosen Noah Lavoy to receive this prestigious award. Noah is a junior at Newington High School and was selected out of approximately 1,200 students. Noah was nominated by several staff members, and as I read through the comments from his teachers and advisors, one thing became very clear. Noah is the kind of student who quietly makes every space around him better. Whether it's in the classroom, on the sidelines of a sporting event, in unified sports, or simply interacting with peers, Noah consistently demonstrates kindness, leadership, humility, and an incredible work ethic. One of Noah's teachers shared that he has been an incredible asset to class because of his consistently positive attitude and willingness to participate in every activity. But what stood out most was this teacher's observation that Noah gets along with everyone. He treats people with respect and kindness and is the type of students others naturally look up to. He is also the first to volunteer to help set up equipment and clean up after class. These small actions say a lot about a person's character. Another teacher reflected on having the privilege of watching Noah grow over the past 3 years into a thoughtful, responsible, and dedicated student who truly embodies our portrait of graduate standards. Noah consistently demonstrates initiative in his learning and serves as a collaborative and respectful leader among his peers. Academically, Noah has impressed his teachers with both his intellect and curiosity. One teacher described how Noah carried his book circle group during a challenging study of George Orwell's 1984. His sophisticated analysis, understanding of historical connections, and ability to guide thoughtful discussion elevated the learning experience for everyone around him. His love for reading, especially nonfiction and historical fiction, clearly shines through in the classroom. Noah's impact extends far beyond his academics. Staff members highlighted the positive influence he has had through volunteering with our Unified Sports Program, as well as his involvement with the AV Club. In addition, many people throughout our community have heard Noah doing play-by-play announcing for Newington sports broadcasts. One teacher noted that Noah's eloquent commentary adds tremendously to the viewer experience and has become a valued part of our sports broadcasting program. I also learned that Noah has aspirations of becoming a sports commentator someday, ideally working for ESPN, which would be great because that would keep him here. Given his natural talent behind the microphone, his knowledge of sports, and his ability to connect with others, I would say he's well on his way. Outside of school, Noah enjoys hiking, basketball, going to the gym, reading, and even geography as a hobby, including playing GeoGuessr, which he tried to explain to me, and I got lost after the first geological thing we were looking at. He also shared he has a dog named Goose, which may be one of the best dogs names I've heard in a while. One teacher jokingly mentioned that Noah's choice of NFL team gives him some cause for concern, but was hopeful it's just a phase and Noah will eventually grow out of it. Thankfully, everything else about Noah made this selection an easy decision. What I admire most about Noah is that he leads without needing attention. He demonstrates empathy, intellectual curiosity, humility, and positivity in everything he does. He supports his peers, contributes meaningfully to our school community,
and represents Newington High School with integrity and pride. It is clear to me and to all of those who know Noah that he exemplifies our portrait of a graduate competencies as a communicator, citizen, and thinker. Noah, thank you for your positive impact you have made in our NHS family of learners. We are incredibly proud of you and are excited to learn about what your future holds. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Tigno. Okay, I gotta ask, which team do you root for? I'm curious about this.
I'm a Ravens fan.
Okay, so what's wrong with that? Are they just not a good team?
Oh, they're great. That wins the Super Bowl.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not only a sportscaster, you're a sports predictor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you say that.
And what do you want to do at ESPN?
I want to be a play-by-play commentator, so, you know, you hear the guys talking about the game, like kind of describing the game. That's what I want to be when I'm older.
I love it. Well, you've got it right in our backyard here, and it sounds like you have a fair shot at it based on your skills and talents. Congratulations, Noah.
Thank you.
So I think you can see by what you've heard today that our future here in Newington looks very bright, thanks to your children and many others, but specifically the students honored here today. So I'd now like to bring up our 7 award winners. We're going to have the taller students in the back. Move this table out of the way for a group photo, and we welcome our families to also take pictures if they'd like. And once again, thank you, and don't forget to get some refreshments, please. Thanks again. Oh yes, bring up your certificate. Please. Congratulations. I know you. You're gonna be a flower girl.